Alright guys, welcome back to Jason's Design Shop, where today we have a really cool art project to do. Perfect for the design shop. We have to make a giant delicate arch out of foam. So we've been tasked with this cool job to do for a big VBS, Vacation Bible School, if you know what that is, happening all summer long. They have monumental as the theme, and we got to make a big monument. So in Utah we have the delicate arch, and it's going to look pretty cool to make a big arch. So we're looking at about 8 feet tall, 10 feet wide, with a 6 foot tall interior walk-throughable arch that looks like delicate arch. Maybe I'll show it right there. Okay, you just saw it. Pretty cool, huh? And let's get started. Woohoo! Alright, let's head over to the foam place and pick up that foam. Yeah, it's going to be big in the back of that truck. Alright, we're at the foam factory. We're going to actually make giant blocks of foam. Look at that. That's a lot of foam, baby. Well, look what we did. Put it in the truck. 2 blocks. 3 feet by 8 feet by 4 feet. Alright. Take it home and get started. Oh, that's a lot of foam up there. Better drive carefully. Alright, we're home. There it is in the truck. Looks insane. That's so much foam. But it's a monumental task, so we better get started. It's going to be a lot of work. Woohoo! Hey, if you're wondering where you can get one of these big blocks of foam and cut it up, make your own project, stick around to the very end of this video and I will tell you exactly where to get it, but that only applies to here in Salt Lake City Valley. And if you're enjoying this as it goes along, don't forget to click that little like button down there and subscribe. It's fun times here and Jason's Design Shop. Later. Alright friends, this is pretty cool. We got some cool tools that we're going to need to cut foam. Right, so this one is a foam knife, more traditional. Going to cut straight edge cuts with that and do our fine finishing along with another little one I have. Bring that out later. But how do we cut these big, massive blocks of foam? They're so cool. They use them under bridges and construction and making stadiums and stuff. And so they help support the cement and the earth can move without cracking the cement or something like that. The guy was telling me where I bought it. Anyways, this is going to be a monumental task. We need monumental tools. So we have these, we put a wire between here and it's going to get red hot almost, and we're going to, one person on each side, and we're going to go right through those foam blocks and cut them down to size so we can manage it. Probably do some more trimming with this too, and then we'll transfer over to the smaller cutters and start doing the detail. That's the plan. That's all you need to cut foam, right, is a hot wire cutter. Okay? I will put some links to some affiliate links, help us out here, for the different kinds of knives you can buy, wire cutters and things like that over on Amazon. So check those out down in the description. Also, you need the great stuff. This is apparently the best to connect 2 pieces together. So obviously we're going to be stacking it and we want it to be solid and strong. And so we're going to use the great stuff. It's foam, so foam connects to foam, right? And finally, we're going to paint the whole thing with the cool Red Cliffs of Southern Utah colors. So we've got this little red. I don't have my swatches here. Really here. And then this little color. So we have our darks and our lights. We're going to mix those and get middle tones. We got some black for the cracks, things like that. And all our different colors and a different brush for each color. So that whole stage will come next. Let's cut these big suckers in half. Let's go. Alright, this crazy big wire cutting tool. We're going to run this pretty thin wire. It's fairly rigidy, but you're not going to be able to, we're going to try later to sculpt with it. But alright, it's got to go between these 2 rods. You put it through. Okay. And they say bring it around and twist it up. You don't want it coming undone when it's really hot and flipping around and hitting your leg or something. We're in shorts. I wanted to be in pants and shoes and socks and super safe and goggles, but yeah, it's 100 degrees today in Salt Lake, and my garage is probably about the same. 110 in here. Now here we go, all the way across the other side. Untwist it to here. That feels long enough to do all these cuts. Cut it. Wow, that's bad cutters. Whoa, that's not cool. All right, put it through here. Same thing. We're ready to cut. Okay, I'm not sure where to have it, like on the end. Probably out here so it can spin a little bit. Quickly how I broke this down into parts. Here's my left and right side. They're both 3 feet tall. And I stack another 3 feet brick on each one, and I got my 6 foot tall that I can walk through, right? But now this top part is not 8 feet long. I don't need an 8 foot piece cut here like these. It's only about 7, it's pretty long, 6.5, 7. So we don't want to come up short, so we're going to use 7. So we're going to cut our 8 foot piece of foam here all the way across to the 7 foot, and we're going to leave a chunk here. That'll create a big letter L, and maybe we can make a monolith rock sticking up with that. Cool. Let's do it. All right, now we're going to shorten our wire length so I can hold it in one hand, I'm sorry, in my 2 hands, and cut big chunks off and do the next level. So I want it about pretty good size, about this far apart, I think. I got to wrap it through, so let's cut this here. All right, bring this over. Be sure you turn it off. All right, then I can hold it like this, do loop, cut it through in one of my hands. All right, that's the next step. Here we go. I thought this was going to be super messy. This is my first sweep right here, just this. So when it comes to pieces breaking off and there's little balls, as long as you don't get too crazy about breaking the pieces, it's not too much of a mess. That's step 1. But it certainly gives you a lot of broken pieces you got to deal with. I'm only putting the small stuff in the garbage can. I'm gonna have to do something with that. I don't know. Haul it to a dumpster. All right, there's number 1. Now we let it dry. See you in the morning. It's getting late. Alright guys, well, we're out to about noon. You saw that painting clip there, and got to be about 100 degrees. Just couldn't take it anymore. Stopped, a storm came out in the afternoon, about 3 o'clock and 4, and cooled right down. Came back out, hit all this. So nice out here right now, but the problem is it's like 9 o'clock and I'm exhausted. So, but this is the last bit. The highlights. Just the highlights and we're done. Woo! And I can't wait to set it up all tomorrow and we'll see what it looks like. Let's go! Woohoo! There it is, guys. Delicate Arch from Southern Utah. Looks pretty cool. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, again, subscribe and click that like button. Helps out. And we'll see if we can make this thing go viral. See you next time on Jason's Design Shop. All right, and that's our leftover brick, and we did cut it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets. So with that, we'll be able to make some more cliffs or something, whatever they have in mind. We'll do that this coming week, and with lots of help, because that's going to be a lot of painting. So you stuck around, and I promised I'd tell you how you can get this stuff here in the valley if you're in Salt Lake and you want to make a big foam project. This is where you can get it from. Alright, so if you want to make this project, you need to go down to CMI at the flag store there and talk to Landon, and he's a distributor that will make the sale, and then you come up to Atlas in Murray and you'll put it in your truck and you'll take it home. Alright, so and the Atlas is in Murray at what's their address? 111 West Fairclay Avenue, right in the middle of all these new apartments. And and don't forget to look down in the description for some Amazon links on where to get these foam knives to cut and carve, and even the wire, things I would recommend you'll need if you want to do this project.